If you have a wage garnishment on your check, it doesn't mean you have to live with it. Most people know that there are steps you can take to stop any future payments from being withheld from your check due to a garnishment. But did you know that there are things you can do to get the money back once it's been taken from you? Well, that's right, you can. Now, a wage garnishment is issued by a state court, and that happens after a creditor gets a judgment against you. So they have to go in and ask the state court for a garnishment to collect on the judgment. Now, a garnishment can be issued for anywhere between 30 and 180 days. And most creditors will choose the 180 days because that means it's in effect for the maximum amount of time. Once they have the garnishment from the state court, they mail it over to your employer, and then the employer is required by law to deduct the amount from your wages until the 180 days expires or the debt is paid in full, whichever is first. Now, during that time, your employer is not actually sending the money to the creditor. They're holding it, and they're holding it until the last day of that garnishment, which is the return date. If you file a bankruptcy case before that return date, in most cases, you are allowed to get your money back from your employer and it never gets sent to the creditor because that money technically is still yours until the return date. If you file a bankruptcy case the day after the return date, then really you have no legal recourse to get the money back. If you have a garnishment on your check right now, the best thing to do is to sit down with an experienced bankruptcy attorney and find out what your options are. Because most of the time people just think there's no way I can do anything about it. And that's just not true. Come in and see us, get a free consultation, look around on this website, or get a copy of our free book, and you'll find out a lot more about what bankruptcy can do for you.